Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's another fine day here in Kisumu. The weather is fantastic. I don't know where you're watching this particular video from. Let me know in the comment section. I normally like seeing where you're watching from. I've realized many people are watching from as far as I don't know which countries. So let me just know where you're watching from. And on this particular video, I'm going to take a few minutes or 2 hours just to respond to each and every comment. I'm going to read them. So we're active. I want us to look at something. William Ruto resignation. Do you think William Ruto can resign from office as the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya under any circumstance? President Uhuru Kenyatta once challenged the Deputy President to resign if he was dissatisfied with the performance of the government. Because by that time, the Deputy President insisted that Jubilee government had failed, that Raila Odinga interfered with President Uhuru Kenyatta's Big Four agenda, but the president believed that he has achieved more with Raila Odinga than he did in the first term, and then went on to challenge the Deputy President to resign if he was not satisfied. At that time, I opined that William Ruto cannot resign. Then you also know that according to the Political Parties Act, you should not advance the interest of another political party or the formation of another political party. William Ruto is today in this country championing the formation of a new political party, the UDA party. As a matter of fact, William Ruto is not a member of Jubilee Party, which means in developed democracies, William Ruto would have resigned. Do you think he can resign? Okiya Omtata, the highly respected activist, has also filed a petition in court. That petition is targeting public officers. The office of the Deputy President is one of the public offices. Omtata is seeking the court to compel William Ruto and other public officers to vacate office before they can be cleared by their political parties. According to Omtata, any public officer, including the Deputy President, should not be cleared unless they vacate office. And Omtata also wants the court to suspend Section 43 of our Elections Act, which allows the President, the Deputy President, to remain in office until a new office is sworn in. He wants that to be suspended. So basically, Omtata is seeking courts to grant orders for William Ruto and other public officers to resign. But the question is, can William Ruto resign? Let me just reframe my question, and I want a yes or no. Just say he can resign, he cannot resign. Do you think William Ruto can resign as the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya? Personally, there is no way William Ruto can resign. William Ruto joined politics through Youth for Kanu. He's never been in opposition. The only time he was in opposition was during the 2007 election. And even that time, he was a cabinet minister. And when he fell out with Raila Odinga, he decided to go to Mwai Kibaki's side, which was part of the government by that time. So William Ruto has never operated outside government, and therefore I don't think he can resign. But personally, William Ruto resigning is not the main issue. The main issue is moral and the constitution. Is it moral for the Deputy President to continue earning money in an office where he is not working? William Ruto is not working as the Deputy President. He's just campaigning. Is it constitutionally right for William Ruto to continue being in office, for example? Continue being in office while advocating for the interest of another political party. And basically that's why he's not keen on the amendments being made to the Political Parties Act. But in my view, William Ruto cannot resign because of the following reasons. I have only 5 reasons. Number one, the power and the influence of that office. As much as William Ruto does not have duties to perform, his office is a constitutional office. The mere fact that William Ruto is called a deputy president means that any given time he has, constitutionally, he has access to the police, he has access to his office, he has access to office. That's why he's living in the official residence of the deputy president. He has another office, the office of the deputy president, and all those are guarded. So the fact that he's the deputy president means he has power, he has influence. There are people who just wake up one day just to go and see the office of the deputy president or to meet with the deputy president. There are people and businessmen outside there who would want to do business with anybody linked to the deputy president. So that office is powerful, and therefore William Ruto will use it until such a time when elections now will be. I don't know what the Constitution says. I don't know what the Constitution says, because, for example, the president will only leave office when a new president is sworn in. What about William Ruto, who will be a candidate? The Constitution is not very clear on that. But because of the power and influence of that office, William Ruto cannot resign. If William Ruto had resigned, I can assure you, the number of people going to Karen would have reduced. The number of members of parliament supporting him would have reduced. Most of these guys are doing that because he's the deputy president. They believe that as much as there's a fallout between him and the president, he still has some powers. That's number one. Number two, the state resources. William Ruto joined politics when politics of money was introduced in this country. 1992. If you remember Jirongo, the 500 bob. That's when Ruto joined politics. As a deputy president, William Ruto has access to his current office, current residence, which is literally converted into a campaign center. That office, for example, ukienda huko, if you go there, you'll take tea, paid by the state. There's a security guy there, paid by the state. There's a cook there, paid by the state. Everything there, constitutionally paid by the state. You leave that. Anytime William Ruto leaves his house, he has security around him. Those are state resources. He can't dare leave that. So he will be unlike Raila Odinga, who will either hire private security or depend on men in black. Like what you saw in Bomet when that guy tried to mess up, the security managed to subdue him. The deputy president has those security. So as we speak today, he doesn't need to figure out his security. So you just notify them that now I'm going to this place. They will secure. As a deputy president, he has access to several vehicles fueled by the government. He can fly from point A to point B, fueled or paid for by the state. So those state resources, he can't let go. He will milk them until such a time when he feels that now it's not necessary. So anybody telling William Ruto to resign should forget. Number three, William Ruto is keen on the string jubilee. And personally, I had predicted that by now, probably he would have led or he would have engineered mass exodus from Jubilee. He wants to destroy Jubilee, but destroy Jubilee from within. Something which he has done. Assuming William Ruto resigned earlier and joined UDA, I'm sure today Jubilee would still be strong. But because he's still somewhere there, but just dealing with it, pole, engineering how it's going to fall. The truth of the matter is that if, for example, William Ruto had resigned, President Uhuru Kenyatta was going to be allowed to appoint a new deputy president. If you had appointed a new deputy president from Jubilee Party, because that's the ruling party, it would have meant that we are going to have another center of power. Look at Kananun today, who was just an ordinary person there, now very powerful. So if the president had appointed another deputy president, I'm sure they would have given him more powers. So this guy was going to create another center of power, more powerful, within Jubilee. So instead of some people going to Ruto, they would be going to this guy because he's powerful. That's something which Ruto didn't want. If he had allowed himself to resign, Uhuru Kenyatta would have appointed a deputy from Jubilee Party. That deputy president would have created another center of power, overshadowing the deputy president, Dr. William Ruto. He would not allow that. Number 4, if Ruto were to resign today, that would amount to surrender. It would have amount to surrender. It would have been interpreted to mean that the deputy president has been subdued. The truth of the matter is that William Ruto would want a situation where he resigns on his own terms, not resigning because he has been forced to. Are you getting the point? So the thing is, William Ruto would not want a situation where he's viewed as someone who surrendered to Murabe, who surrendered to Atwoli, who surrendered to Uhuru Kenyatta, having worked for Jubilee. And number 5 is timing. It's just a matter of time. William Ruto understands timing in politics. He knows that resigning early or earlier would have cost him. But I'm sure constitutionally he will be forced to resign when other public officers will be resigning. But until that time, if he dared, he would have been finished by now. I don't know what you think. That's my take. And for those who are watching the channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. To the subscribers, I love you guys. May you enjoy your day. Bye-bye.